Welcome to the mixtape.
How's it going, guys? Nordy back, bringing some more StarCraft2 content, continuing on my road from Silver to hopefully Master someday. Got a pretty good matchup for you guys today, just between myself and a barcode here. So apparently he doesn't want anybody to know that it's him. So that's always it. I don't know. I'm always a little bit scared when I go up against barcoded people, because it usually means they're better than they actually are. So, but it's a PvT between myself and the barcode on Sequencer LE, so let's get into that. And the barcode is a diamond player. I believe this guy's a diamond 2 player, so lucky me, right? But PvT, as always, I'm going to open up with the standard 1 gate expand build. 14 pylon, 15 gate, 17 gas, and then 20 expand. Send that first probe that builds the pylon out to scout to see what he's up to. So this is the reason why this match is particularly interesting. I mean, A, because he's a diamond player, so it's always an interesting match when you play against diamond players. But 2, this guy he's going to do a rush build that is really strong, that Terran can do against Protoss players. He's gonna do the 4 cyclone rush. It's a really strong build because it hits around like 5 to 6 minutes, and in that time Protoss really can't get a whole lot of units out to defend mid-game pushes like that. So the cyclone push ends up killing the vast majority of players. I mean, I know I've lost to it a couple times. And I've definitely beat a few Protoss players when I was playing Terran with the Cyclone Rush a few times as well. So it's a really strong build. So I just wanted to show you guys a quick video on how you defend it, because I do manage to hold it off here. So I'm going to show you guys that. So I come up and I see that he's already walled off his main, which more often than not means that my opponent's going to end up doing an all-in build. If you come up and you scout that the Terran's got this going on, he's 8 times out of 10 he's going to be doing a all-in build. But I just decided to make the expansion anyway, because I've lost a couple times to people who have done this build on me, and I didn't make the expansion. So I wanted to see how it works out when I do make the expansion. So that's why I didn't cancel this when I saw that. So what I'm thinking now is I need to get a bunch of gateways up, and then I need to get a robo bay out, or a robotics facility out early, so I can defend against the cyclones. Because Immortals pretty much wreck cyclones. So I'll be looking to get a couple of those out pretty early on. I'm chasing his SCV across the map, but I'm going to stop my probe right here, so I know when the push is coming. I'm fairly positive that he's going to do the cyclone rush, because most of the time when I come up here and I scout this going on early on, it's more than likely going to be a cyclone push. So, but I'm also in the back. I'm going to get resonating glaives for my depths, just in case he's doing some sort of a marine marauder build. Marine Marauder rush on me, because that's also a possibility. But I'm just kind of figuring at this point that it's going to be a cyclone rush, because it happens to me so often. So, or I guess it doesn't happen that often, but it's happened a couple times, more often than the Marine Marauder 6-minute attacks. So that's what I'm gearing up for here. I got my robotics facility going now pretty early, so I can start pumping out an immortal or 2. Working on getting 2 probes out of my Nexus there. I got my mothership core out for a photon overcharge. I'm going to try to get in a good economy going. I'm going to place a pylon here at the front to photon overcharge, because he's going to attack really. I mean, the attack's going to come around 5 to 6 minutes, like I said, and that's not really enough time for me to get a bunch of units out. So the plan is to photon overcharge this pylon when his army's coming in, to make it pull back and give me just a few extra seconds to get a better army, a better defense setup. So that's the plan there. So always put a pylon in the front of your base like this. So here I'm getting a observer out centered across the map, just in case he's not doing the rush like I think he's going to be doing. So that's why I'm getting the observer there, just so if he's not doing the rush, I can see what he's up to. But you can see in the back here, he's got these 2 cyclones made, and he's making one more right now, but he'll probably be making another one once he gets the gas. Got resonating glaives going up, like I said, for just in case he does end up doing the Marine Marauder build. That way I have a couple of glaive adepts to hold that off as well, because the adepts are pretty good at defeating Terran bio. Warping in a bunch of warping in a sentry as well for a Guardian Shield. I don't actually remember if I actually get to use this. I think it kills the sentry before I get to use it, but the thought process was there to use it for Guardian Shield, but I don't remember if that actually ends up happening or not. Get a bunch of gates up. I'm also getting a forge, you know, to start an upgrade, and then maybe put a cannon or two in the mineral line or in the front of the base. You can see here he's pulling out with 4 cyclones. He kills my probe that's just sitting there waiting for his army to come down. So now I know for sure that it's a cyclone push. He's also bringing in some SCVs to repair the cyclones as they get damaged. After I saw that, I immediately made my Immortal, and I started chronoing it out as well to get it out just a little bit quicker. Starting to warp in some Stalkers as well. I want a little bit more of a tanky unit to deal with these cyclones. The cyclones still absolutely destroy Stalkers, but they'll do a little bit better than the Adept will. See here he's pushing in, so I Photon Overcharged this pylon straight away. Kind of mismanaged, and I brought some probes with me as well, but yep, see there, I overextended with these 2 units. I actually didn't get my sentry killed, but that's never good. So that you can see there, let me pause real quick, that's a Photon Overcharge. So if I hadn't had this here, he would have just pushed in and he would have wrecked my whole army, and this Immortal would have been far too late. So that Photon Overcharge pushed him back for just long enough for me to get this Immortal out. So that's why you want this pylon in the front here to push him back. You know, not really to kill his army, but just to hold him off a little bit, so you got just a little bit more time to build an army up. So he's gonna push in again. I Photon Overcharged a little bit late there, and he managed to get my pylon down pretty significantly. He backed off again though. Put another pylon down at the front here again. Yep, he killed my sentry before I could get a Guardian Shield going on. So that's never good. Starting to get another Immortal out as well, because he just killed that one. I see this attack is going pretty or my defense is going pretty terribly at this point. But this pylon gets up, and am I gonna Photon Overcharge? No, not just yet. Just attacking at these Stalkers, and with my my Mothership Core as well, trying to thin out this army a little bit here. I've destroyed pretty much all of his Cyclones at this point. He's gonna push in. I believe I Photon Overcharge. Yep, I Photon Overcharge one last time. The last remaining energy of my Mothership Core there. Starting to warp in some more Stalkers, and at this point I got my my second Immortal out finally, so I'm gonna be able to you know, he doesn't have too many units left, so I mean it's pretty much over now. I got that second Immortal out, so he's only got two Cyclones and a couple Marines, so this push ain't gonna do a whole lot. You see there, he saw the Immortal and immediately GG'd once he saw it. You know, I don't blame him, because I would have just I would have wrecked these 2 Cyclones. And then in the back here, you can see he's mining out of his main there, so he's about to run out of minerals. He doesn't have enough for a command center just yet, so he'd have to save up for the command center or try to float this one down to the second. Whereas in the back, I've already got, you know, 2 bases pretty much fully saturated. You know, it would have taken me maybe 2 more minutes, and I would have had a pretty decent army, and I would have just marched across the map and killed him right then and there. So that's why he GG'd out right there. So yeah, that's how you guys hold the Cyclone Rush. If you guys have been having difficulties with that, like I said, you want that pylon in the front to you know, just not really to kill his army, but just to push him back, give you a little bit more time to build up that army. You want to get an Immortal out as fast as possible. If you can get 2 out, then that'd be even better. So try to get a couple Immortals out as fast as you can, and just try your best to hold off. If he's going for the Cyclones, you know, probably get a couple Stalkers out. The Cyclone will still 1v1 a Stalker, but the Stalker will do a little bit better against a Cyclone than a Adept will. So if you have charged Zealots, those would do pretty good, but I didn't have charge. I went for the Adept Glaives upgrade because I thought maybe he'd be doing a Marine push, because I didn't know exactly what kind of all-in he was going to do. So that's why I went for the Adept Glaives, just in case he went for the Marine Marauder push, so I'd be able to hold that back as well. But he ended up going for the Cyclone push, so I didn't really need the Adept Glaives. But I managed to hold it off anyway. So let's look at the APM real quick. So I had 65 and he had 211. Jesus. I don't know what he was doing with 211. He was only doing an all-in build. It doesn't require that much APM, so I don't know what he was doing with that much APM, but a perfect example of APM not mattering even in the slightest there. But yeah, that was a good match. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, if you liked the video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd leave a like, comment, or subscribe. If this is your first time with me, go ahead and check out some of my other videos if you want. You know, I got videos for pretty much all the different matchups. I'm slowly in the process of making a video, kind of like a how-to video on how to hold pretty much every cheese in the game. So slowly building up that number. Got the cyclone cheese. We got that check marked off. So we won't have to do another video about that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Semper Fi, Nordy out.